One thing I want to say about this video is when I was kind of researching it and going to supermarkets to buy their own brand vegan cakes, there wasn't a lot of them, and I was a bit surprised. I kind of struggled in finding them, and as I did this video, cakes that I'm reviewing, you may think, is that actually a cake? But it's kind of the best that I could do, really. But one thing I will say, in terms of vegan biscuits, supermarket own brand vegan biscuits, loads of them. So maybe biscuits are easier and cheaper to make than the cakes, I don't know. But let's get on with the reviews. So first up, we've got the Sainsburys free from chocolate cake bars. If you know me, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with cake bars. Some days I love them, sometimes I hate them, depends on how I feel. So here are the cake bars. They're actually quite small, individually wrapped. Here we are. Oh, very chocolatey, dark chocolate. It's quite a thick amount of chocolate on the outside of the cake bar, which is nice, but the cake itself is dry. It's dry. Yeah, not a fan of that. Next up, we have the Asda free from caramel rice squares. Now you could argue that, is that a cake? Maybe, maybe not. Because did it go into an oven? No. That's how they're packaged. But it's the best I could, it was near as I could find the cake. That's what I mean. It's just kind of disappointing. Some of the selection. So this is it. This is something that you would make and then it would sit in the fridge. So is it a cake? Anyway, let's taste it. Initially when I bit into it, it was like, oh, it tastes really nice. But actually, the caramel flavour isn't that strong and it's a little bit bland. Yeah, it's not, I'm not saying it should be overly sweet, but it's just the taste flavours in there. It's just a little bit bland. So, yeah. Next up, we have the Tesco free from Oaty bakes. Again, I mean, this might have been made in the oven, I don't know. Baked, so hopefully. Let's try this, if I can open it. Oaty bakes. It was okay. Nice and chewy. It could do with a bit more flavour to me. Again, a kind of sort of blandish flavour. But so far, that's probably the best one. And finally, we've got the Morrisons free from 6 jam tarts. Different flavours. Apricot, raspberry and black currant jam. Well, these are quite substantial. So they're wrapped like that. I'm going to try, I don't know if this is the black currant or the raspberry. I think this is the raspberry. I'm not a massive fan of black currant. So, this is how they look like. Oh, see them. Oh, just broke it. It's fine. The pastry tasted a bit dry and a bit underdone, a bit sandy. I can still taste it in my mouth. The jam bit was fine, but yeah, the pastry let it down. I don't feel the pastry was cooked long enough. So if I was to choose which one, it'd probably be the Oaty bakes. Best out of a bad bunch. I just wasn't impressed, really. I mean, I don't know, maybe is this the standard of vegan cakes that supermarkets make? Because if it is, I know if you go to independent bakers, like one of my previous videos Benji's buns, or even donut time who do vegan cakes. Tasted so much better. You wouldn't know it was vegan. These you kind of know something is missing. So I think supermarkets probably need to step the game up a bit when it comes to vegan cakes. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you are vegan, or even if you're not. You don't have to be vegan to eat vegan cakes. What is your favourite vegan cake? Until next time, cake lovers.